Because Prajwal Revanna belongs to a community to which DK Shivkumar also belongs. And DK Shivkumar did not want to move a finger on that.
If you can't watch a full podcast, watch a clip instead. You'll be as entertained and as informed. That's my guarantee. That's why you gotta subscribe to Dostcast Clips.
They asked him questions about everything under the sun. They asked him questions about Prajwal Revanna.
What was his answer? I haven't seen the interview.
Well, on the Prajwal Revanna front?
Yes, the Prajwal Revanna front.
There is no...
Because that caused quite a spin, and I saw several friends.
On Prajwal Revanna, there is not an iota of doubt that the strictest force of law should be acting on it. But let us have some facts put out on the table.
Was there a lapse in the judgment where he was not vetted properly?
Let me come to that. Prajwal Revanna, who's now been accused of having these 2,500-3,000 sex videos. Obviously, those sex videos, 2,000 or 3,000, were not made in the last 1 month. They were done over a period of 3 or 4 years at least.
Yeah.
Correct? You know, he has an MP elected with support of Congress party in 2019, and Siddaramaiah was campaigning for him. So obviously this sexual abuse that he's indulged in started in the year 2019 or somewhere there, when the Congress was supporting him. When the Congress government came, now you said that there are rumors, then how come? Rumors are there about all kinds of political people that somebody is doing something. Unless there's a criminal complaint that starts, there's no real way of dealing with a situation, because only when there's a criminal complaint, that's when you can actually know that there is something that needs to be looked at. Now, who is supposed to activate that criminal complaint it's a state government, because law and order is a state issue. If there was evidence of Mr. Prajwal Revanna at that point of time, and I'm told that 3 or 4 months ago, some pen drives were handed over to DK Shivkumar, why wasn't an FIR instantly filed 3 months ago? If you would have filed the FIR 3 months ago, when he was not even our ally, and at that time the police would have acted, registered an FIR, today the situation would not have come to this. Today, he has gone out of the country. They are blaming the central government for it. He became an MP with your support. When he becomes an MP gets a diplomatic passport.
Sure.
A diplomatic passport holder does not need to take travel documents from the central government to go to certain countries which are in a diplomatic arrangement, you are allowed to go. Then they say, why don't you cancel his diplomatic passport? Under the law, as it is today under the 1967 law, the government of India can't cancel his passport. It has to be through a court order. And that court order can only come if the state government has put up substantial evidence that his passport needs to be cancelled. So on both the fronts, I am asking that what were they doing for last 3 months? What were they doing over the last 5 years when these allegations were being made and he was your MP? And what did you do to ensure that this man, when you had the evidence or the pen drives 3 months ago, you would have booked him? They did not take action. You know why? Because Prajwal Revanna belongs to a community to which DK Shivkumar also belongs. And DK Shivkumar did not want to move a finger on that till the time the voting of that community was over in the first phase of Karnataka elections. So, these are the people who said not a word on the Neha Hiremat murder, by the way.
What is that murder?
Neha Hiremat was murdered in broad daylight in Karnataka by a guy called Fayaz. Broad daylight, he murdered her, stabbed her multiple times because there was, and she did not give in to his proposals.
But how is that relevant to this?
I'll tell you why. Both issues are about women's empowerment. In one case, the name is Revanna, and when it became political convenient, you raised the issue. Only after the voting of that community was over. The other case, the accuser's name is Fayaz. So because it is politically inconvenient for vote bank reasons, you have said that that entire broad daylight murder of girl Neha, and Neha was the daughter of a Congress leader in Karnataka. You did not even visit her parents. You said it is a love affair that has gone wrong. And when the father, Neha Hiremat's father, demanded a CBI probe saying, I don't trust the state government, at that time they have been silent on this. Priyanka Vadra has been silent on it. They were silent on what happened in Sandesh Khali also. In fact, in Sandesh Khali, Mamta Banerjee stood up in the assembly and defended the accused of Sandesh Khali, the guy called Shehzad Sheikh. Shehzad Sheikh was the guy who was sexually assaulting these women. It took the West Bengal police 55 days and a high court order to actually get hold of him And then the High Court transferred the matter to CBI. So the West Bengal government immediately appealed to Supreme Court that don't give it to CBI. We want to do the investigation. The Supreme Court and the High Court castigated the West Bengal government. At that time also Priyanka Vadra, Congress and this entire ecosystem which has been active and articulate on Revanna was silent. Why? Shehzad. So you see the pattern. The BJP, for whatever it sells, has said, no, we do not support this. Strongest action should be taken. Blue corner notice has been issued on this person. And nobody is coming out, not a single Karyakarta of the BJP will defend what Revanna has done. On the other hand, in the issue of Fayaz or in the issue of Shehzad, the West Bengal government defends, the Karnataka government tries to whitewash it, and Priyanka Vadra and her ilk are silent. And they put vote bank before women interest all the time. They have given ticket to a person called Lal Singh in Udhampur who defended the rape of an 8-year-old girl in Kathua. You remember that 8-year-old girl in Kathua was raped? Asifa?
I haven't heard of it.
It was a huge story in 2018. So this rape case took place of an 8-year-old girl. Very horrible in Jammu Kashmir. At that time, the Congress went hammer and tongs on it, as usual. No problem. Nobody justified it. There was a guy called Lal Singh who was with us at that time in the BJP who defended the rapist. The BJP sacked him. The BJP sacked the person who stood with the rapist of an 8-year-old Asifa. Name to be noted. Lal Singh was sacked for defending rapist of Asifa. Priyanka Vadra called Lal Singh now, few weeks ago, and handed him over a ticket to contest on the Congress ticket. And she is the same Priyanka Vadra who was removing a candlelight march for Asifa a few years ago. Where is her conscience?